Good morning, New Code Academy. I have an interesting fun fact for you this morning. Did you know the ridges on the end of the quarter are called reading? It was added to coins to prevent people from filing off the end of a coin to steal the precious silver from inside. Of course, our coins no longer have silver inside, but reading continues to this day. What does this have to do with today's episode? Let's go to Briar and Max to find out.
Good morning, New Code Academy. Today is Friday, October 25th, 2024, and this is NewsBYTEs, more in store for 2024.
Welcome to NewsBYTEs. My name is Briar. Well, Max, I think I am totally confused by today's opener. I mean, I enjoy reading and I love money, but I'm not good with change.
Lucky for you that today's episode is not about that kind of change, or even money for that matter. Reading is the markings you see at the end of a quarter. So today's episode must be about coming to the end of the first quarter and what we should be reading to see how we can change our grades.
Sure, Max, but I think you might be reading too much into this. But with 1 week left in the quarter, there's still some time to make a change in your grades.
Hey, New Code Academy, this is Mr. Giroux, your Dean of Students, also maybe your science teacher. I have been, I guess, delayed in putting this out there. So here's the thing. If you're new to New Code, we have Terabyte Pride, and if you do good things, if you are supportive, if you help out a teacher or classmates or something, just doing something good, maybe you're just doing what you're supposed to do, some teachers might give you a Terabyte Pride ticket, and they'll usually write a little description in there about what you did well, and we just want to give you a little reward for doing that. So I had some Terabyte Pride tickets from September. I didn't have a ton because we just started in September, and I've been meaning to record this video, and I just haven't done it. So yeah, excuse my tardiness on this, but I do want to point out your September winners here and put you in a wheel of names here, spin this wheel of names, and get a couple of you some prizes. So there's not a lot of you this month, from the month of September, so I'll draw 2 names, and yeah, contact me. Send me an email, Girod, Girod, if you're a winner, and I can tell you what your prize options are, and we'll get one out to you. So without further ado, here are 2 winners for the month of September Terabyte Pride. And let's click to spin. And it looks like Carrie. Carrie email me. You can get me in Canvas, or you can send me an email in Gmail. But yeah, send me an email. I'll give you some prize options for it. I'm writing your name down right here just so I expect it. Okay? And let's do one more for the month of September. I'm going to remove your name here because you're already a winner, Carrie. And let's pick one more. It looks like Max. Max is going to be the winner, our second winner for the month of September. 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, keep doing great work, and get those Terabyte Pride tickets. Remind your teachers to send them to you, and get entered in this wheel. So I enter your name for every one of the tickets that you get. So if you notice there's a couple of people who have names in here a couple times, it's because they got multiple tickets. So doing great things. Keep it up, New Code Academy, and we'll see you next time.
Hey, New Code Mason here with this week's Tech Tip. Have you been taking the time to check your grades on Canvas? It's really easy and a quick way to narrow down your search for missing or late assignments. Check this out. Every NCA homepage has a grades button built right in, which gives you a direct line to your grades for that class. From there, you can see all kinds of interesting information, like assignment grades, what's missing or late, and teacher feedback, which can be useful for making adjustments and resubmitting assignments for a higher grade. You can also see which assignments are formative and which are summative. Formative assignments have 30% of your grade. Keeping up with those assignments will make a big impact on your final grade. But Do you know that summative assignments make up 70% of your final grade? One missing summative assignment can lower your grade significantly. So over the course of this next week, if you need a quick place to make a big change, start with the summative assignments. Then go through and pick the formatives as well to get the most out of your same time. And now, today only, I bring you a special tech tip. This one is for families. Families, you too can check grades for your students in Canvas. Just log into your BPS account, go to Canvas, select your student information, and be able to see this amazing information as well. But beware, logging in through BPS works a lot better than the Canvas Parent app. So if you are not sure how to get into Canvas, reach out to Mr. Cannon at rcannon@isd2zone1.org and he will be glad to help.
Wow, that was a lot of information, and so early in the episode. That's crazy.
Max, don't interrupt. I'm checking my grades. Why don't you go and check on the weather in other segments? I'll catch you on the flip side.
Hey Terabytes, DeLorean here. I got a memo from Basco this morning letting me know that I would be compensated immensely if I took over the weather segment. So, here goes. We'll start the weekend at 58 degrees, working our way up to all the way to 70 by Monday. That's a big difference. Then, the rest of the week looks like it will be getting colder and rainy as we end the month of October, which October will be dearly missed. I've done the weather. I wonder what Basco is giving me for my compensation. A cat treat? A cat treat. All this work for a cat treat? That's it? I'm never hiring a cat as my agent again. Wow. Well, see you guys later.
Remember that, humans. Next time you reward your precious kitty with just one tasty treat. I mean, my time alone is worth a whole bag. But on this week's letter from one of my adoring fans. Hello, the most perfect cat ever. Get it? Perfect? Haha. Anyways, please let me be your new owner. I am better than Liam. I'll get you all the tuna and anything you want. See, humans? A fan who realizes how cats should be appreciated. Okay, one more. Why don't you run the school if you're so awesome? And how do you keep your fur so soft? Keep my fur soft? Well, that's easy. Daily tongue baths and regular brushings from my pet, human, Liam. As far as taking over the school, I never thought of that. I was so focused on NewsBYTEs that I totally forgot there was a bigger fish to catch. I gotta think about that one. Great questions, Terabytes, but gotta go. Time for my daily pampering. Liam, time for brushes. Ooh, that feels so good. And remember to take a bite out of tuna. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Ayat. This is this week's brain teaser. Here goes. Can you move 2 matchsticks to make 3 triangles? I'll give you a little time to think. So, were you able to move 2 matchsticks to make 3 triangles? Check this out. If you figured it out, good job. And get ready. Our future brain teasers will start getting even harder.
Welcome back! Last week, we survived the worst. I mean the best of your dad jokes. But this week, we have decided to up our game. Not just dad jokes, but dad jokes with administrators! Ba ba ba! What's the difference, you ask? Well, I'm not quite sure. But I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey, New Code Academy, Mr. Dro here, Dean of Students, or maybe your science teacher. And, I've been really bad at getting dad jokes to you. Usually I'm pretty good about it. Usually I try and get them on the news fairly often, but I've been bad, so please forgive me. Harper gave me some jokes a long time ago, and I just haven't recorded a video with him, so I figured I'd throw them on the news this time. And I was thinking about like what people are doing in classes, and I know sixth graders are studying the moon, I think, or at least they had been. So it made me think, like, how does the moon even cut its hair? It clips it. Seventh grade, I think you guys have been studying cells and stuff. I actually don't have one for you right now off the top of my head, but maybe I'll get one for you for next week. But eighth graders have been studying like states of matter. So like ice turning into liquid, and then liquid evaporating into a gas or boiling into a gas. And it made me think like about how we sweat and how that cools us off, which we talked about in class today. And I was just thinking, like, how do celebrities stay cool? We have so many fans. Maybe you don't like that one, so I'll give you another one, eighth graders. It's, I guess, more of a riddle than a joke. But, you know, if you're turning liquid water into a vapor, into a gas, we got to talk about, you know, what gets wetter the more it ends up drying. A towel. Whoo! So like I said, more of a riddle than a joke. You know what? My boss just told me, Jero, get off the air. Make it a great day. Guess I'm going home.
Good morning, New Code Middle. It's Miss Brower, and I am here with an end of the quarter message for you. Now, you probably think that this message is going to be like all the other ones, like, you can do it, you can finish strong, get your work done, you guys are amazing. And while all of those things are true, and you should finish up your work because it is the end of the quarter, I am actually coming to you today with some end of the quarter jokes. Just, you know, to bring some light and happiness to your day. Okay, so here we go. These jokes are related to school, and so specifically targeted towards certain classes. Okay, ready? So my first joke is for Mr. Jero and Mr. Bishop's classes. Ready? Why don't scientists trust atoms? Answer: because they make everything up. Okay, I'll keep going. This is a math joke for Miss Hills. Ready? Do you know what mathematicians do after it snows? They make snow angles. Get it? Okay, next one is for Miss Lindstrom. Miss Lindstrom's class. Why is history like a fruitcake? It is full of dates. And this one for Miss Eureka. What musical key do cows sing in? You ready for this one? What musical key do cows sing in? Beef flat. All right, and for Miss Picarna, which word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? Which word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? If anyone gets this, I'd be impressed. The answer is short. Short becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it. And my last, but not least, joke for Fayed and Miss Josen. What is harder to catch the faster you run? What is harder to catch the faster you run? And if you said your breath, you are right. Thanks so much for sticking with me. Have a great weekend. Bye, New Code Middle.
Welcome back. Okay, maybe that wasn't as bad as I feared, but we still need you to submit your jokes. I mean, not just the really good ones, but also the really bad ones. The serious groaners. Remember, the place to submit those jokes, as well as your questions for Basco, are located on your Canvas launch page in the modules, or just click the NewsBYTEs button. That is all. Well, that's the end of this week's News Bites. More in store for 2024. Tune in next week and we'll find out.
Did Briar have a change of heart about reading? Really, how does Basco get such soft, fluffy fur? And what really is the difference between dad jokes and dad jokes with administrators?
All this and more next week on NewsBYTEs. And done. All my assignments are done and up to date. Ready to end for the end of the quarter. Bye!
Well, I did it. This took a million attempts, but now I can do a little dance. Don't know what I'm doing, sorry. Off to the dad jokes.
Hi, I'm Ayat, and this is this week's brain teaser. I messed up. Okay. I'm a potato!
And I actually need to click the button, don't I? Hello, Mr. Cannon. And bye-bye.